Okay, part 19. The Rangers. So top players: Lindholm, Zibanejad, Giroux, O'Reilly, Ekblad. So a really strong group of players there. Um, Best fantasy player in the game. So really nice to have. Goalies: 38-year-old Lundqvist, 33-year-old Stalick, both backups. So not really that great. Prospects: Miller, Hayden, Kachuk, Mahura, Fajemo. So lots of high upside on him, on Hayden. These guys look to be serviceable players and remain to be seen, but both look to have promise from what I've seen. So thick roster with franchise talent. So franchise talent in fantasy world. And then looking at the Rangers roster, there's just lots of 4-point players, 5-point players, serviceable defensemen. This year, Stalick played a lot of minutes, so um, there's a reason why they went to uh, semifinals in the playoffs, and and yeah, um, just a very solid roster. Not a lot of bad could be said except for their goaltending. I think they needed a starter. The option was there with Holtby, but they passed on it. It's fine, whatever. Do you? Picks. So they got the 7, 71, and 89. And what I think is, so draft is probably going to go um, Laffy, Byfield, Stutzel, I think Askarov or Raymond, and then the other one, and then this is where the draft really begins. And then Ian would probably go Rosie. Oh, so there you go with that. Um, but he might go Holtz. So let's say he goes Holtz, then it leaves Drysdale or Anderson here, uh, or Sanderson, sorry. So, or Perfetti. Uh, and if I was him, I'd really take the defense. So I would take Sanderson. Sanderson's built like a unit, but whatever. You have to do you. That's just my opinion. So my real analysis here. He's close, so you don't have to do anything too stupid. Say you don't have to trade 7, but if you did, it would have to be a haul. Um, I would say keep it, take the first. Even if it doesn't help this year, it should likely help next year. So if that's the case, then yeah, um, then he's looking really strong. I think the plan overall for New York would be uh, keep things the way they are, look for that starting goalie, and then when the time to go all in is right now because he's traded both of his first, so there's no going back. I would have waited until Zibanejad was in his last year of his contract to really go all in, but I mean he's there now, so um, he's got one really high tradable piece. I would keep Hayden. I wouldn't trade him. Um, these guys, along with um, the seventh, I don't know. It would be weird. So Rangers would be an interesting team to watch moving forward, but they could also just be stagnant too. Um, yeah, could be fun watching them in the draft.